name's Marcus. A few years ago, I bought a property up here in the mountains, just north of Shasta Lake in Northern California. And now I'm on the property and I'm getting it ready to, hopefully build my dream home and get going on it. So this week, what we're going to be showing you footage of is I added some walls to the shed. I added a front door to that. We had gravel delivered, so I'll be showing you some of the footage about that. We also have some new drone footage I'm really excited to show you. And then I'm also going to end up discussing some of the challenges we've been faced with, including a recent emergency room trip. I am okay, but I'm going to kind of go over what that was all about, and also discuss a lot of the upcoming things that we're going to be needing to do before we can even start to think about getting the house built. So stay tuned for more. For the shed walls, I was able to find some super cheap, thin, very affordable plywood, which is sufficient for what this shed will be used for. As a reminder, the shed is only temporary and was made out of walls I already had constructed from a previous project, hence needing me to remove the lattice work attached and rebuild the door. At the top of the driveway, it was turned into a bit of a mud pit, so I had gravel delivered. However, the delivery driver had concerns about maneuverability and turning around, so I just had him leave the gravel into two large piles. My neighbor Jed had volunteered to use his truck and snowplow to help disperse the gravel, However, he was having trouble with the truck and it didn't want to start up again. Eventually I ended up using my truck to push him down the driveway so he could do a rolling jump start. Since Jed's snowplow is out of commission, I've been slowly spreading the gravel out by hand. It's been super labor intensive, so I only do a little bit at a time. So let's discuss some of the challenges with getting the property developed and the house and shop built. First off, the emergency room visit. So in the last few weeks, I've been having some moments where I've just felt a little bit off, slightly short of breath, slight tingling in my extremities, and tightness in my chest. When it happened the first time, I thought it might be, like a mini heart attack of some sort, which of course, is very concerning. However, when I started researching the symptoms, it didn't match up with what I was actually experiencing. After a few weeks of this happening on and off, I finally had myself checked out at the local hospital. The good news, I'm in good health. In other words, no heart issues or possible aneurysms, detected. The bad news is that they couldn't really determine what's wrong with me. I have new insurance and I'm trying to get assigned to a doctor so that I might be getting, a better assessment, in the near future. So I'll be sure to update everybody, with any health if my health takes a turn in the wrong direction or, we figure out what's going on. As far as the challenges that I'm now faced with in trying to get this property ready, there's quite a bit. One of the first things that comes to mind is the septic, which normally you do the septic first. The problem with the septic tank is that that's going to require, not doing a lot of earthwork around it after the septic's installed, which means that I have to do any slope management or grading prior to doing the septic, so I'm not moving heavy equipment over. In order to figure out what I need to do as far as grading or slope management, I need the county to come out and tell me what is required. That might also require civil engineering, which might also require geologic surveys, which costs a lot of money, which is going to put me out of budget. The other concerns, of course, is when we start talking about slope management and grading, that may require real heavy equipment, and that's also very expensive. So I'm trying to keep the cost low, I'm trying to do as much possible myself. And so these extra engineering costs or county requirements really can blow the budget and make it very difficult, because those are things I just can't do myself. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Thank you everybody for watching. Next week I hope to be discussing a little bit more about the HOA, what's been going on with them. We're going to be trying to pull permits, at least initial permits, for the septic and the shop next week. So I'll be telling you how that went. And I'm also going to delve in a little bit more about getting the site ready for the shop. And I look forward to it. We'll see you all next week. Thank you again.